Hello friends, welcome to Easy Castle and welcome to this weekly update of road ahead for Nifty for the coming week. It is starting from June 29th to July 3rd. Before we go to the next week's prediction, let us have a small recap of what we said last week and what happened to the markets last week, and based on that how markets may move ahead in the coming week. So last week we predicted that markets will continue its bull run, go to the 10,500 mark. It exactly happened like that. Markets went to 10,500. Then suddenly we had a big profit booking. Again, markets recovered, and on Friday, once again, we strongly ended at 10,400 levels. So this has happened in the last week. So market started the July series in a very strong positive note, closing close to 10,400. So what is there in store for the next week? Now, for the first time, we predict that markets may correct. That means investors must be cautious. Now this is not the right time to put your money, or this is not the time to adopt the policy of buy on dips. Why I say this? There are certain reasons that support the prediction what I say. The first reason is what? If you go to how markets behaved on Friday, markets were very volatile. It was fluctuating between 10,400 to somewhere 10,300 levels, and finally it ended strong by gaining around 95 points. Now, what contributed to this gain of 95 points? If you closely watch, the contribution for the gain of Nifty was mainly by IT stocks, especially Infosys and TCS. Infosys gained somewhere around 7% and TCS gained around 5%. In addition to that, HDFC Bank and Reliance contributed. Why IT stocks gained? If you again rewind, prior to Friday, there were some short positions on IT stocks, primarily because of the H1B issue and the curbs imposed by US President Trump on H1B visa. So there were some shorts on that. But on Thursday, Accenture posted better than expected results. So there was a sharp pullback in the US markets. It was trading 250 points negative, but finally it closed 300 points positive. So that made people to cover their shorts in IT stocks. So IT stocks gained big on Friday, and that contributed to the rise of Nifty on Friday. Now, one has to have a broad view to analyze what may happen in the next week. See, as I told you, the Friday gains were mainly due to the stocks of IT sector, and financials were dragging. That means main banks like SBI and ICICI were on negative side. Leave aside that. The next thing what may happen next coming week is that Friday markets rise, what we personally feel is that is a trap for the bulls. That means it created an opinion that Indian markets are resilient and are strong enough to withstand any pressure, and the support is very strong for Nifty, and buying is happening at lower levels. Of course, it happened on that particular day, and we have seen that buying came in lower levels. But please don't go by this rise which happened on Friday, because volumes were thin, and as I said you, it may be a trap for the bulls Why I say this? Because both technically and fundamentally, markets have exhausted the power to go further. Moreover, globally, the situation is also not so good. On Friday, US market closed nearly 3% down. So that means it has lost somewhere around 700 points. So definitely markets may open in a negative note on Monday. Okay, so another thing is that locally also the conditions are not so encouraging for our markets, because the cases of corona are going on the upside, and at the same time there is a fear among people that lockdown may be extended, and many states have extended the lockdown till July 31st. So that is definitely not a good news for a market. One more thing is that the border tensions between India and China has once again come back, and it has not been solved fully. So these factors are major dampeners for markets to rise further. So that doesn't mean that you have to immediately go and short the market. It all depends on how markets close on Monday. The important level to watch for markets is 10,180 in futures. I don't see Nifty spot as of now because I am tracking futures. 10,180 is a very important level for Nifty futures, and any fall below 10,180, or if Nifty opens below 10,180, then we are in serious trouble, and markets may easily go to levels of 10,000, and it may even break 10,000 and reach 9,900, 9,800 levels even within this week itself. So the possibility of market going down is much more higher than markets rise. So I personally feel that markets are now in a corrective mode, and the euphoria among investors will come down, because as I told you, technically and fundamentally both markets are weak now. 10,180 is a very important level to watch, and if market closes below 10,180 tomorrow, definitely you can take puts and hold for this week, especially puts in banks. So if at all market tries to rise further, or if you want to invest money in stocks, go for defensives like Marico and Dabur, Hindustan Unilever, pharma stocks. So all these stocks are now safer to invest. Don't go on buying high beta stocks like banks, automobiles, real estate, and those stocks which have gained much in the last month. So this is very important. See, one more thing you have to keep in mind is that the lockdown is getting severe in many big states in US. So that is totally not good news for global markets, and the number of cases are going like anything, and there is a rumor that the second wave of coronavirus has started. So that is really not good news for markets, and we maintain that this week markets may be volatile, or definitely it may come down. It all depends on how markets behave tomorrow. We have normally seen that any fall in the Nifty is being strongly bought in till last week, but we have to see how markets react and whether there is buying coming when market falls, or whether there is selling happening when market rises. All these things can be concluded only after seeing the behavior of the markets tomorrow. Moreover, we have to also watch how global markets also react. But to my opinion, definitely this particular week will be very bad week for markets. And if you have cash, don't try to invest or don't try to buy on dips, because markets may fall further. There is a possibility that market can easily go to 10,000 levels this week. there is even much more possibility that it may even go to 9,900 or 9,800 levels. All depends on, again and again I repeat the same thing, whether markets are capable of holding that 10,180 at that particular band, whether it is capable of defending that particular value. If it is unable to defend that particular value, bigger downfall can be expected. And please hold cash, and cash is always king. Don't try to put your money in investing any stocks except defensives and pharma. So with these things, we end up this particular video for the predictions for the next week. Again, I say that these are all the views of my particular, these are my personal opinion, and before you trade, you have to take your own decision. You can consult with your own experts or somebody else, and then trade accordingly. It is very important because markets are very volatile. It may even go further higher if any positive news appears, but broadly speaking, we say that markets have now entered into a corrective mode, and there will be a short-term correction. After that, we have to see whether the correction will be much more deeper or the short-term correction is over. It all depends on how the markets behave in this particular week and which particular level markets close. So again, I say that 10,180 is a very important level to watch in Nifty July futures. If it breaks that, close all your longs in high beta stocks. Even if you are in loss or profit, whatever it may be, close your positions and then wait for some more time to re-enter. You can buy the same stocks at a much more cheaper rate after some period of time. Okay, thank you once again. And we had a good webinar on this particular topic on fundamentals of stock investing, basics of stock markets and all those things on Sunday, and there was a good response from many people. And next week also probably we can have one more session on clearing your doubts. Thank you subscribers for your support. Thank you my well-wishers who are extending your support continuously for this particular channel. Hope that you all will be eager to see how markets may react in the coming week. Once again, thank you. Please subscribe, share, comment, and encourage us by posting your valuable feedback. Thanks a lot.